So yeah, this is one of the more annoying parts, since you've got a fair bit to walk through. Edward can do the one thing he's meant to do: cheerlead everybody to switching ranks. All right, let's go to winter turn. You know, maybe they can get me a soda while we're waiting for the 6 enemies to go. There we go.
Nope.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
No, I can't if you want me to.
Not maybe. I think I'm good for now, but and then we'll have Rosa and do some arrows here. We'll have Yang kick them. It seems like a good thing to do.
Yeah, so, I agree with John. Cecil is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's simple. He's a simple kind of character. They still do some really cool things with him. Unlike Magic, Yang's kick skill is it's not changed based on how many or few enemies there are. It's always, I want to say, one or two fewer hits to what he can do, and then that just does it. I think it does like one hit to everybody or something like that.
That said, that was not a lot of damage.
No, it would have been a lot more effective to just attack. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, you know, Yang has kick, but it's kind of a novelty. The focus move is a lot more usable, I think. It's like using Power Charge in the SMT games. When you're dealing with high defense enemies, that's a good way to just power through it.
Right.
We tried singing to get him charmed and just off our back. But yeah,
well, that worked.
Yeah, the Charm Harp has such a high rate of kicking in. It's really handy.
That, and you can never discount the simple benefit of actually being able to, reliably guess about what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. That's one reason why status effects tend to be so weak in a lot of games. It's not so much that what they do isn't very effective, because it usually is. It's that it's unreliable.
Right.
Ah, love it. How does he even needle himself? Needlers are the obligatory counterattack enemy for this zone. If you hit them, it doesn't kill them, they will shoot needles at you. I think the idea is supposed to be you touch the needles and get pricked while you do it, but...
Probably, but unfortunately that isn't...
The first time I saw them, I couldn't shake how much they looked like the rolling, needle-spitting enemies from Needleman stage in Mega Man 3.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, Vince said that his poor hedgehog made to needle himself with an ingrown quill. Aww. Poor guy. So I think at this point, we're about to get another rest point, so let's just do that.
So you might as well splurge.
Yep. Really, still got plenty of MP to work with. There are a couple tough encounter tables, as I recall, but I don't think anything that is too bad.
And then I think I will go ahead and mag you that soda, mostly because I need to get one. So.
Oh, fair enough. Appreciate it then. I do love little squint and line up as Rosa does her aim. Oh, he is fine now. Okay, good to hear. Yeah, how is Billy doing? He's probably getting a little old now. I don't know how long hedgehogs live for. That's not actually his name, but the first time I saw him, he had kind of a ridge over his head. Seen real hedgehogs, they kind of do that one. So it kind of looked like some 80s star pompadour. It's like, like Billy Idol. It's like, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Let's see, is this enough to do the job? Probably not. Oh, that wasn't either. Okay. Ouch, that's all the damage too. I think we probably have Ridgy. Yeah, we'll have to team up on these guys. This is probably the encounter. This is probably the encounter lineup I was thinking of. The fact that when there's that many needlers and no real good way of taking them out in one hit. Average and pygmy hedgehogs last about 5 years on average. It can live up to 9, so he's pretty old. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, poor guy. I think, yeah, then he's about to finish that one off. Okay. But yeah, this particular case, it's like I don't think the charm is reliable enough to risk Edward was Edward attacking to inflict charm, so I tried to use Sing to do it, and it didn't work, unfortunately. Do that. And I wonder if aim will trigger it. I guess it depends on if the counter is triggered by attack or triggered by physical damage. I actually looked that stuff up at... Oh, it is triggered by the attack command, or fight command. That's a good way of handling it. Yeah, in the DS version of Final Fantasy IV, you could actually trade out people's commands, like basic attack and item and stuff. And, yeah, sometimes it made sense to do that.
I especially think for people like, Rosa or Rydia, it's like, yeah, you never actually use it.
Right. Pretty much. That was. I'm looking forward to playing that one again because it was really kind of out there. But yeah, like the whole augment system and giving people certain augments so they would get certain results later, and it's very, very weird.
It was very weird.
I don't like games where it's not just that you're expected, not just that you can use an FAQ to get the most out of the game, but you're kind of expected to.
Yeah, that whole guide dang it thing.
Yeah. Rosen's got some healing on. Rydia's good. I'm so used to being able to hit the command multiple times instead of going sent back to the menu each time. But I think let's do one on Edward. Edward has been on the safe side. And I think it's then to the right, down, and then back around. And I think we clear these two and then start on the back ranks until I have perfect. I just have Rydia take another chocobo to the other guy. She's starting to come short on MP. We do have a pretty fun segment coming up with the defense of Fable. That's one of my favorite parts of the early game. Yeah, Edward's actually doing some pretty respectable damage. Yeah, that's what it was. It's like I remember him being pretty good right before you lose him.
which is how it often seems to be.
Right.
Oh, hey, Cure too.
Yeah, that will help out quite a bit. Right before we lose her, of course.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. So let's fight one more encounter. Oh, geez. Well, we know we're almost done. So how about we start sending some chocobos to deal with these guys. Hope they don't mind all the quills.
Blue on blue.
Call chocobo. And I'm guessing... Yeah, aim doesn't trigger it, so we'll have Rosa do some damage too. But I think anybody setting up...
does kick apply to it?
It might not, but it's a little damage, but who really cares?
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the drawback. Later on, Yang can get some status-inflicting claws himself. Seems like Sing has a bit of a charge time. What's going on there? Welp. Okay. That was kind of a waste. Yeah, and we'll be able to buy Yang another claw. And yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I didn't even realize he could just straight up do needle on his own.
Yeah. Yeah, when you charm the one, that's how it did damage to itself.
Yeah, well, sometimes enemies have attacks they only use if they're charmed or confused.
No.
Okay. I think that's either a remnant or a preview of how blue magic would eventually work. All right. We're making pretty good time. So the 2-hour mark, and we're at Fable. So definitely getting the Paladin stuff by the 3rd hour.
Glorious Fable.
Love the music here. Everybody loves to see their captain back.
And I have to say too, going back to the idea of the Shaolin documentary that I saw, yeah, a lot of the monasteries actually were set in very inhospitable places. So you could imagine Fable being, a place that actually would be pretty difficult to attack if they had gone with that.
Right. That little string right there, my favorite parts of the Fable track. It's a nice little boost of defense. Let's go sell all the Shadow and Dark stuff.
Probably that staff too, no?
Yeah. And next staff user we get will come with one, so Shadow, all this stuff.
You could probably get rid of that regular rod too.
Yeah, I think you're right. I guess there'd be enemies that the ice rod wouldn't work against that might be suitable to do that with, but not getting much out of.
Selling the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Working our way back around. So Ice Claw, Thunder Claw.
Is the crossbow better than what Rosa has now?
You know, I probably should have checked. Well, it's a moot point because we're about to lose her.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, not lose her, but actually, no, we are. We're about to lose Rosa. Okay, should you equip her? And then
do you sort your items?
Yeah, about due to do that. All right, you equip, and then you select from there. Right. I was thinking for some reason you had to go to the net. You had to go to your items to do that, but no, you do it from equip now. Okay. And yeah, high time did this. Yeah, I think you have to go all the way to the bottom and then hit sort. But I think you can move the sort command up to the top. Yep. So how about we do that?
Yeah. So yeah, we can kind of leave the carrots for now, I think.
Right. I think we get a full heal too before the fight starts. So I think that'll be good too. Oh, I think there's an item store in there. I don't think I ever did buy any Phoenix Downs. No. So let's go rectify that mistake. Here we are. Or lives, right. Oh yeah, they're not called Phoenix Downs, they're called lives. So how many of those? No. Oh, I've got 3. We're definitely going to want more than that just to be with the way I'm playing tonight. So let's do... We could take that to 5. Another tent. I didn't remember to buy either so early too. Right, that'll do. Alright, let's go meet the king. Alright. Excuse me, guys. There we go. That scene starts. I'll get myself some soda.
Oh, that's right, he isn't the king.
Mm-hmm.
Just the karate master.
Yeah, not until after years. Who are these people? That's quite the bunch of misfits you just brought in.
It's true. Must be Titan.
Wait a minute, we're about to be attacked by Baron, and you just brought a Dark Knight in. And it makes sense that the local royalty would know each other too.
Right.
It's local and kind of relative, considering they're separated by Mount Hobbs,
But considering that, Edward is a master of hiding, and they have, an entire karate school.
Needless to say, that will not work out for us. So, oh, Prince Edward, swoon. Are you a spoony groupie then?
Oh, do we go through all of this? Oh gosh.
King's had a rough couple days. We got to excuse his forgetting things so quickly.
Maybe he shouldn't be doing karate and getting hit in the head, immediately after audiences like this.
Oh, did I hit? Whoops! I think I hit the wrong button again.
Wayne.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh right, because I was on a hit B because my thumb was away. Here we go.
And after the third karate match, in which he still does not remember anything.
There we go.
There.
Yes. Take the forefront. And here's the problem. By outstanding combatants, we include Rydia. Unfortunately, they do not. No, I get that everybody else...
Yeah, the fact that, Rosa and Rydia both are kept here, and Edward is sent to the front lines.
Yeah, I get what they're going for is that they are better white mages than the karate school has.
Right.
So it makes sense that they're there to keep track of the other casualties. Okay.
Right.
But they don't say that, though. He says we're going to have a healthy dose of patriarchy with our JRPG.
On the other hand, Fable might well be, kind of like that.
Right.
And certainly, Wang Yang. No, Yang's wife is, kind of the Izumi Curtis situation where she is a housewife, but, pretty hardcore.
Right.
So.
Exactly. Yeah, Sheila could definitely take care of a... Actually, she said she took care of a soldier by herself. So
that doesn't surprise me.
One of the soldiers from Baron got here, but she should have went for the frying pan. Wang's wife. It's Yang's wife.
A Union general, I see.
Yeah, there's the problem of, we are a bunch of, however masterful our karate is, they have airships and guns and we don't. So... I'm guessing that Fable's walls are made of sterner stuff, since the Red Wing bombardment doesn't do any significant damage to it. Yeah, considering that the Fable fights all the way back to its crystal room, and damn Cyan didn't, makes me think that Baron Team 6 might actually be what actually happened. Special Forces Rappelin. Not bad. Oh, and I forgot to equip him with another claw. Well, I better do that.
Yeah, you can do that when it's his next turn.
Exactly. Welp. Rip those two guys. And those two too, presumably.
Not the best of karate combatants, I say.
Yang has the right idea.
And smash him!
Another repeat of this. So, I think these two together should definitely do it. And Yang with the accuracy bonus from another claw. How about the lightning claw? Should do too.
At some point, you need to actually take down the general.
Hey, I think these might be the only two. Ooh, that was so much damage. Yeah, I'm trying to speed things along. And,
I'm just saying, maybe just once.
Okay, yeah, if there is one more, there's a third one, then I will take him out. Because, yeah, the regular soldiers aren't worth much. Now, this is another monster fight. Yeah, I think there might be one more monster than one more soldier fight. Because it turns out that... he was a traitor all along. I like the idea that he transforms into something with a cloak. So it's like the guy that looks human, and then takes off his disguise. It's actually a giant monster.
Yeah, the fact that it's a gargoyle of all things.
Right. This was a really backy cloak, that guy.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I remember when you played a character that was like this, a demon that wore a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Or a devil, sorry.
Yeah. And it's like, at least in that case, they're roughly the same size and humanoid and everything.
Right.
Gotta take care of that. They might be weak to... Oh, not weak to anything. Yeah, the Spine Devil character, right. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, well, I will admit to blatantly being inspired by Gorus from Fallout 2. That's right. One thing I love is this: if any other game, they've probably done that to a female character.
Right.
So they do it to Edward. Yeah, Barb Devil. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah,
so
Hamachula.
This, I should probably have had Edward go after the general because he's going to have the back rank bonus.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, this is kind of a bad one to do the general fight on because we'll have this music playing the whole time.
How much HP does he have?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
It's not actually that bad. I think it's the last one, too.
Should be, yeah.
Oh. Well, too late now. But
right.
it would have been funny if they got him to hit himself. Stop hitting yourself. What if we could order him to charge like another fighter if there weren't any? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Lame.
So that doesn't actually count as an action.
Lame.
Yeah, that is pretty lame.
Even lamer is that Yang can't actually hit him.
Right.
There we go. Oh, so we did it. Now, the last time they were both in the 200s on the two fighters. Let's see what we get this time for the general, too. Oh, not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Of course, well, I guess it applies to Yang. Oh, Cecil's XP won't matter in a little bit. Alright, everybody, cower behind the giant karate man.
Gasp!
I love the music just comes to a dead stop there. Done really well. Fight with us, surely.
But against you, Cecil.
Single combat, and yeah, I hate to throw another. So I'm not going to. Nope. What I was going to say was that there's been some hacks going on for the people complaining about in Dark Souls 3, and among one thing is infinite HP hacks, and Kain actually has one of those. He has his HP set to the maximum value of 64,000 or whatever HP for this fight.
Oh wow!
So yeah, there's basically no way to beat him unless you cheat yourself. If by somehow you were able to, then you lose anyway. The cutscene just plays on. So yeah, they make absolutely sure you can't pull a win out of this one. Yeah, of course, the one thing is that this is one of the ultimate ones for cutscenes trumping mechanics there, because fights don't really seem to losing a fight doesn't seem to really slow anybody down. If they don't fade away, then they're going to be just fine afterward.
Right.
Actually, the most egregious example is the guy losing the fight does fade away, and is still fine afterward.
I will admit that I did love this, this intro the first time I played.
Oh, Golbez is so awesome.
Right.
Take my greeting. All right, everybody, line up.
Ha!
A whelp. But that's the whole thing, like I was saying earlier, is that Golbez is a bad dude. He is very, very powerful. But yeah, he's not all powerful. Everybody was in their prime. He didn't have Kain to ambush Cecil. He may well have not been able to win this one here, but he just made sure everything was stacked in his favor before trying.
Also, the fact that happens, I just imagine using the cloak and just engulfing her,
right?
Like a magic trick. I have a white mage and suddenly she's gone. Aha! And no, Lorax, trumping Kain is not talking about politics. And yeah, I do love how they just completely overlook Rydia there.
Right. Well, she is like 8 or 9.
Right.
They probably thought that they just somebody they brought into cover or brought to keep safe from the monsters. Because I imagine that if Golbez knew she was a summoner, he might well have killed her there. Yeah, that all kind of did not go according to plan. We're gonna need the kid to cheer us up again. And once again, the really simple script I think works well for characters like Rydia.
Right.
Well, you this time. Yeah, he could probably has a nice indentation on his head from where all those jumps landed.
Right.
Let's see, and yeah, back to full health. Yep. Wait a minute, do I still have the Darkest Sword Shadow Shield? Okay. Yeah, we get the Black Sword very shortly. Ah, love it. Okay. And there is another item you can get over here that we couldn't get before because
cutscenes.
Cutscene. Oh yeah, I guess if the background is dark enough, you can't see the difference there. That was what I was thinking of.
Oh, Black Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been your first shield upgrade for a while.
Mm-hmm. First one, yeah. There's no dark shield. Nice. Good bonus to defense there. Then we will go talk to the king and...
What does the Chancellor say?
Oh yeah, I guess we'll talk to people as we pass by them
Yeah.
at least. See in his bedroom.
Or at least, you know, semi-unique people.
Right. Actually, you might as well go to the inn and then talk to people afterward. And we'll say hi to Yang's wife, too.
Oh, yeah.
The best character. We didn't really use any items or anything, so I don't need to restock. But everybody huddle. Can we sneak in?
The sea power.
But how?
Didn't they have the Crystal of Air, though?
Fable did, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Damsayan had fire.
Troya has earth and water.
Mysteria?
The city had water.
Mysteria, yeah.
Who is that dragoon?
Who used to be my best friend.
And then he jumped on your head.
3 times.
Oh, I forgot to send us right here. We owe Cecil so much. Well, I guess they could have been totally wiped out if they didn't have Cecil to at least take out all those monsters. Arms of the Dark Side. That's a pretty metal way of describing it. Arms of the Dark Side. It makes you wonder why they, well, so they have the legend of the crystal and stuff.
Right.
I was waiting for you. Nothing to worry about. He knows chakra. He'll get himself back up in no time. And then
You should watch that dancer.
Yeah, this dance is pretty funny. Surprise!
I actually kind of like the idea of that being Cecil's response.
Right. Oh yeah, this is something that they unfortunately kind of clean up for the other versions of Final Fantasy IV. But the Achus were meant to be key eyes,
yeah.
And that was it's just them having fun with the translation or something. But
that, and I imagine they were thinking, you know, hey, Bruce Lee made more of the Achu sound,
right?
Key eyes, so.
Yeah, that can be actually. I didn't think about that.
And you can't really go with Wacha, so contemplating.
He's literally not asleep at that very moment, so I guess we got to believe him. All right. I know Yang's wife, or Sheila. He's saying Yang's wife, even though we know her name.
Right.
Is
well, technically, we don't.
Yeah, we don't yet. I'm so used to the games where you have to kind of, like Final Fantasy V, where you have to kind of cheat perspective, because you can always get to the basically underneath the part where the wall hangs over, and grab the inside a row of treasure. And that's a good point too, of the guys being really shocked that the Baron, which I guess used to be a fairly respected country, has found a way to get monsters to bring them on board.
Right.
Of course, that's Golbez is doing. The surprise there. Yeah, my husband almost died. Yeah, well, good that you're not.
He may be a karate master, but did he have a frying pan?
Yep, there we go. Freaking Princess Peach up here. Alright, so that'll... I think it's about everybody we need to talk to.
They didn't actually list her name, so...
Yeah, they must not be until after years where we give her a name.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had done the thing where they had, like, one of the Baron soldiers sprawled out on the ground.
Right.
That would have just made it perfect.
Right. Okay, and let's see, bought all of the equipment we needed to earlier. I guess now what I will do is grab the stuff of everybody's going to be leaving us, which is everybody. So, let's get that ready for... It's kind of a jerk move you don't get to keep stuff, especially since we actually got a useful drop in this case, that silver bracelet, which is going to cost us, I think, 700 or 1,000 gold in the next town. So losing it would be pretty unfortunate. We can sell everything else. And we have a lot of stuff we'll need to buy soon, too. The Bard armor is actually equipable by a lot of different characters. I think it's a leather outfit that has better evasion. It's actually not too bad. Yang, I think he keeps whatever you've got on him, but just to be on the safe side, we'll de-equip him too. I probably should have given him a cap and a iron ring. That probably explains why he's taking so much damage. Okay. Away we go. We will guard here. And there's our boat. Another pretty cool scene coming up. And she's back. Yeah, he may be the karate master Fable, but he's honey to Sheila. Yes, ma'am.
This only could have been better if she had, like, packed a lunchbox or something.
Right.
Wife of Ninja Man. Not as cool as Ninja Mom.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Yang is a pretty awesome guy, but I don't know if he's manly enough for Shino. Well, Yang would be. You can't get much manlier than Yang.
Right.
Yeah, and their daughter is one of the not Yang and Shino's, Yang and the Sheila's is one of the characters in the After Years. It's pretty much everybody from this game plus one child each is in the After Years. Part of me kind of wants to play it some more, but it's so fanficky on the script. Very. Have any of you played After Years that played Final Fantasy IV? So the Master Engineer, the expert of the airships. He is best at airships. I like your Iridia too. You better not be whimpering again. No, they have this thing they kind of hint at a couple times, where Edward gets these like bad feelings and everything, and they do it here with Leviathan. They do it later where he is just kind of aware something bad is about to happen to Cecil, and it kind of would have been neat if they played that up, like he had some empathic ability or something.
Right.
But instead, nothing really ever comes of it except as the Deus Ex Machina. Nope, it's not Octomom with its one tentacle left. It is something very different. Is that true? Big government! Wait.
Leviathan!
Of course, the fact that in this version Leviathan doesn't move or anything makes you think it's like some cardboard, like shark sticking up out of the water. One of the memories I'm always going to have. Well, there goes one. Now, here's one thing I really love. It's like, yeah, the girl goes overboard and cries for help. Yang immediately, without a second thought, jumps overboard after her.
Right.
The dude is an even bigger hero than Cecil is.
Right. Whereas I kind of get a different impression, that of, like a Godzilla monster.
Right.
Slowly rising up.
Oh, yeah, the early Godzilla movies, right? Welp. It has not been a great couple of days for Cecil. He has a good point too, Lorax says. Cecil is wearing full plate, doesn't need to be jumping in water. Yeah, going way back a bit on the whole Dark Knight thing back in Baron. I don't remember what I got sidetracked on, but, knowing me, it was something. Yeah, there was like some like fan theory or something going around. I don't know if it was fan theory, some semi-official thing, that apparently the dark armor was like bolted into Cecil's skin or something. Like going full dark on the Dark Knight, and the talk about Cecil full play reminded me of that. You don't actually... It's actually bad for you to talk to the black mages, which is great. It's like, yeah, you would think that, hey, we're back in Mysidia. Wait a minute, didn't we just beat up and potentially murder and imprison some other mages, and now we're back here? Maybe we should be expecting hospitality from them. And no, we shouldn't be. Yep. Fortunately, he is so, I guess, irate and obsessed with Toad, he will cast it again, even if we're already toaded, which will revert it. But... And then what I've mentioned, what's Edward's excuse then? And Edward is so lame he doesn't even know how to swim. To be fair,
he did grow up in a desert.
I was about to say, his castle's in the desert, right. But the mages will still sell stuff to us.
Well, that is Adam Smith's revenge.
True, true. But we'll upcharge you. Before I go back and move on, let's do the one kind of memorable thing here. If you... First of all, that. But yeah, we've been talking to... So far, the dancers have been weird, but kind of harmless. Let's watch this one. Also, remember this theme for later, too. Yep. The oldest trick in the book. We got ourselves snookered and cursed by a witch.
Spry witch, though.
Here's the icing on the cake here, is that she will do that even if you've already gone through the quest that everybody else in Mysidia likes you. So she just is a, you know, this tricky old granny, I guess. No, there's a castle in the desert because no one else wants to be there. Aww. But I went through that scene to make these even funnier. Yep. Beware this fearsome dark night. Oh, yes.
You pig.
I think those are only mages that do anything special to you, though. Oh, right, before we do this one, there's one other thing I really want to... that I almost forgot about. And it is a lot of the Final Fantasy games didn't really bother with having a lot of dialogue, with changing dialogue as the story progresses. And Mysidia is one of the few exceptions. There is... I think he's this one. These are tier 2 sacred for us to even touch. This mage, and I think one other one, will harangue us about the whole Paladin side quest. And it's pretty neat. Like, even after you go through it, they still don't approve of you. It's just a nice touch, because, yeah, they're not going to forget so easily about what you did.
Right. Now, that is one thing that I actually will disagree with, because I was reading a article about it, and they basically point out that, yeah, kids are actually born incredibly selfish.
Right.
And it isn't until they eventually, run up to the barriers of what other people are willing to tolerate that the idea of morality actually comes into play.
Right.
It's one reason why a lot of narcissism, things like that, is actually a failure to mature.
Yeah. It reminds me of I like the way C.S. Lewis put it. He had people talk about the innocence of children, but that he called it like the black desire to fight or die rather than give in.
Right.
And you see that with like your kids like 3, 4 and stuff like that. That it's like we'll just stop at absolutely nothing to cry and try everything to get what they want.
Right.
And it's just the eventual maturity will, exactly what Ben said. You find limits. You find that out. Take some wizards with you. But instead of actual wizards, we'll give you some apprentices.
We'll basically give you the joke squad.
And Cecil, try to get them killed the way you did the first couple wizards. I'm just saying.
I admit, I actually was kind of a fan of Palm and Porum.
I like him too, yeah. For how obnoxious that child characters tend to be in these games, I think for Rydia, Palm, and Porum, they nail it with pretty much all of them.
Right.
And And a fair bit of physical comedy, too.
Right.
Hi, Pig. That'll do, Pig. The thing is, I don't think she actually knows Piggy, so I may have to talk to the witch again to get uncursed.
Can you not use a heal?
Oh, you know what? I bet I probably could in this version. Let's make sure that she does, or he doesn't have it. It's black magic. Nope. Okay. So, yes. There we go. He's back to being a knight. Okay.
Still kind of a pig, but, you know.
So here's the thing. The sacred equipment that Mage was referring to is the Paladin gear, which, and now you know that Cecil is going to mount ordeals. They become a Paladin, so you know you want to buy the stuff and take it with you. Here's the problem. We can't afford it all.
That's expensive. Wow.
So, and he will no longer be able to equip the dark armor stuff at that point. And it's very important to get our mages kitted out. So what I actually like doing here is we're going to get 2 of each and kind of mix and match there. We already have 1 silver ring, so we can afford to skip a bit on that one.
Right.
And do ruby rings. And then we will get another Gaia suit for Cecil, because he can wear that in Paladin form. It's a lot better than nothing. And then we'll just get the rest of it, because it's the armor that's the most expensive.
I suppose that's true. You can afford everything except the armor.
Right. Then we're going to hit the weapon store and buy some elemental rods, and that should wipe out pretty much all of our cash. And then we'll sell some of the stuff we got from the team that we removed. So we already have 1 ice rod. We'll get a fire rod and a cure staff. And we can buy more white arrows at this point. And here's the thing, it's like white arrows on a crossbow will do more damage to undead than Porum will be able to do with her magic. So I'm actually going to buy about 50 of these. Bag is full.